Hey there, YouTube land. It's Asset Builder, and I want to bring you a video and talk about what Andrew Carnegie was thinking back in the early 1900s, about 100 years ago, but I think it really still holds true today. So this is an article that was published. It was really his speech, an address delivered before the Economic Club of New York, February 5, 1908. And they got printed back then to hand out to all the people in the audience. And basically it talks about the worst banking system in the world, and that we as Americans have many advantages. However, our banking system is the worst in the civilized world. And it talks about his reasons why. And certainly you can pause this and read it, but banking capital in France, Germany, England, Scotland, Canada, etc. escapes some of the losses that we cause by the way we've set up our banking system here in the US. This holds true today. It really has not changed. I'm kind of scanning through this article so that you can kind of read it as well. You can pause this video and read it along the way. But the reason why I wanted to put this video together is because our fractional reserve banking system is the culprit, right? So this is really what he's talking about. And the fact that banks only need to hold a marginal amount of reserve to back up their deposits. And one of these days, this is all going to fall apart, right? So, it does talk a little bit about Canada and how their banking system is much better than the American one. I think that, once the banking system that we have today falls apart, that's really when gold and silver will really truly take off. That's the meltdown, right? So all the preppers that are out there, all the gold and silver stackers that are out there, that's really the economic event that you guys are kind of preparing for and protecting yourselves against, right? Aside from the fact that, stacking silver and gold is a means to save and store your wealth. But that aside, it is for the event that will come. And Andrew Carnegie was no dummy, right? So he wrote a lot of articles about the economy and how to run a business. And he, if you recall, was the wealthiest man in the world at one point, late 1800s, early 1900. And he built quite the massive empire. And he was no dummy. He knew what he was talking about. So this banking system that we live in today, it then got replicated across the world. So what he talks about other countries having better banking systems than the US, well, that was 100 years ago. But today the problem is even worse because now the American banking system has been replicated and exported across the world. Every single country on this planet is running on fiat currency with a fractional reserve banking system that's hanging by a thread, right? So we all know what's going to happen. We all know that this is unsustainable. The massive amounts of debt that are being accumulated in the US, in Canada, in Europe, Japan, China is now starting to take on some debt. That's all going to, implode on the entire system. So our stacking and our prepping will pay off, but folks, here it is from Andrew Carnegie. He then knew what was going to be a problem, and he was stating the worst banking system in the world was the American system, and now we have exported that and replicated that across the entire planet. So, folks, send me your comments. Let me know what you think of this viewpoint from Andrew Carnegie. I don't know if you were able to pause the video along the way and try to read the the article. I did try to scan the whole thing. So send me your comments and notes and feedback. I'd love to hear from you. I do try to respond to everybody as best I can. Press that like button. That helps us producers a great deal. When you hit that like button, it helps us rank a little bit better. And subscribe to my channel. Lots of great content already uploaded and lots more to come. Thank you very much, everybody.